Oh my god. It's so cold. I'm so over this. I'm sorry that I just keep complaining about it. I've been bitching about the cold weather in every vlog this week, but it's just been abnormally cold for down here, and I'm like, I moved away to escape this. Like, I hate this kind of weather. This is why I moved down south. I hope it's not freezing at the salon. I love my salon suite and I love the building that it's in and everything, but the one thing that is kind of frustrating is the HVAC system. You can't just have the heat turned on in like 1 or 2 rooms. It has to be turned on for the whole building. And some of the rooms just stay really, really warm. And some rooms, even if they have their thermostat set low, if the heat is on in the rest of the building, it ends up creeping into their room and it gets really hot back there. But then some of the other rooms, like mine, are just freezing, and it's really hard to find balance, because if my room's warm, then that means it's like scalding hot in some of the other rooms. I don't know, I need to just get a space heater. But anyway, good morning. It is Tuesday morning. This is my last week at the salon until Christmas. So that means it's my last year at the salon, my last week of the year at the salon. But I had a very hard time getting out of bed this morning. I'm very grateful that I don't have a super long, crazy day and that I have all returning clients. So I'm just doing touch-ups, no big transformations or anything, because I am feeling it today. My body is so sore. Yesterday, that was the longest day that I was just at the house doing stuff the entire day. So, like, even my feet are sore. And honestly, I woke up this morning and I was like, I don't really want to go do hair today. Like, I want to go finish. I want to do the second coats of paint at the house, but you know, we gotta work. I'm sure I've said that in another video this week already. That's kind of been the theme since last week too. It's like, I'm just excited about the house and I want to keep doing stuff there, but I still gotta work. Oh my god, I can literally see my breath. I hate this. I think today is supposed to be the last day of this like abnormally cold weather though, so thank God, because I hate this. And it's even colder up in Pennsylvania obviously right now. I'm supposed to be going up there in a few days, but I have 3 clients today, 2 half head foils with trims, and then a standalone haircut. So a relatively easy day. And then the new light fixture that I ordered for the master bathroom, the black bathroom, is supposed to be arriving today. So hopefully it does, because my boyfriend said after work he'll come help me install that so we can finally have light again in that bathroom, and I can just get the last little finishing touches of paint done. We can replace the faucet, and then that room will be done for now. And I also have not packed at all for the week that I'm gonna be seeing my family. So I feel like I need to be at the apartment a little bit, because I hate when I go out of town, like leaving it a total mess. So I need to spend a little more time over there and just kind of get things in order. But I will show you my first client's hair when she comes in. So yeah, I'll see you at the salon. I just got to the salon. I'm setting the vibes in here. We got the space heater going. There's a couple of them in the back room for us to use, but sometimes other people are using them. So I definitely should get my own just to be on the safe side. But luckily there was one available, so I grabbed that. Trying to warm it up in here. It was 63 when I came in. Now it's saying it's 64, so we're getting there. That's why I'm keeping my coat on in the meantime. But I got my Christmas tree scented candle, forest fir going. We got the tree with the lights on, and I'm playing some Christmas ambiance on YouTube. Normally I go back and forth depending on what kind of mood I'm in. Like sometimes I'll just put movies or a show on the TV. Other times I'll play music. Lately I've been just doing like classic Christmas music, or there's a classical Christmas music playlist that I really like. That's basically like this, where it's just playing Christmas songs, but it's just instrumental. No words, but it's a little more like jazzy. It's really nice. But I was like, you know, I should do this because then it has the sound of like the crackling fireplace, which is really nice. This one is 8 hours, which is perfect. So that will just go the whole day while I'm here. I just have some clean tools and clean laundry that I need to put away. My first client's appointment is in about 5 minutes, so she should be here any minute. It's funny because I follow her on Instagram. I've been seeing in her posts lately, I'm like, she looks like she's due for a refresh. She needs a little bit of a tone. Oh, I see her. So her appointment was perfect timing, but I'll show you her hair. Well, that was a good day. It is 4:30 now. I am going to oh, I just zoned out for a second. What am I doing? Because I have some returns to drop off. That light fixture for the bathroom, the new one got delivered, so I'm excited to see that. I'm hoping that it will work and, you know, fit. But the other one, I'm gonna return that, so I have to drop that off. And then the doorknob and deadbolt for the back door, I want to exchange that. And then maybe go to Salon Centric, because I am so low on color. And my second client wanted to go a little bit darker too. And I was nervous because I was like, oh God, I am like so low on color. And normally she just wants to be as like bright and blonde as possible. So that's what I was expecting this time around too. And I have toner for that. But when she wanted to add a low light, I was like, crap, I have to kind of like improvise and see what I have and try to make something work. And it worked out. Her hair came out beautiful, thank God. But I am not going to be able to get through the rest of this week with what I have. So, oh, they're open till 6. Okay. Otherwise, I could go do that in the morning. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, because I'll have time before work in the morning. So I'll just do that tomorrow. Oh, and then while I'm at Home Depot, I'm going to get more paint. Because I need a little bit more for the dining room and the guest bathroom. And then I don't know if I'll end up having any more time the rest of this week to actually apply the second coats of paint, but at least that way I'll have it. That's the plan. And I am seriously so exhausted. So, I don't know. I'm grateful that my boyfriend wants to help me tonight, and I do want to get that stuff done. But I also kind of just want to go to sleep. Let's go make these returns. I swear, I just keep having the best experiences and the best luck with employees at places, and particularly Starbucks, it seems. Every time, I feel like every time that I've gone to Starbucks in the last few weeks, the employees are just so sweet and amazing. Listen, I try to not go to Starbucks too much anymore these days, but I keep getting blessed with gift cards. So I'm like, all right, well, cool. I'm going to use them, obviously. And I literally went and got a coffee this morning from there. And then I made those returns, and I literally am like, oh my God, I am about to fall asleep at the wheel. Oh, great, look at all this traffic. But yeah, I was like, I am like nodding off. I am so tired. I need something. I need some kind of pick-me-up. So I was like, let me just go back and get another coffee. Why not? I decided at the last minute to also get a lemon loaf because it's so good. I haven't had that in years. And the guy at the drive-thru was just so sweet. And because I like ordered that after I already pulled up, it took an extra few minutes for them to do that. And he was just like asking me like, oh, what are you up to tonight? And then there was like a glitch with the gift card. Like when he scanned it, at first it took the money out, but then he said it didn't go through. And then I saw the money went back. I don't know. And he was like, oh, well, you know what? It's fine. I comped it for you, so don't worry. And I was like, oh, well, here, you can scan it if you want to. Like, the money is back now. So I just got a coffee and a lemon loaf for free. Even though I had a gift card anyway, so it kind of would have been free anyway. That was so nice. What a sweet angel. And he was just, like, very sweet. But yeah, hopefully this wakes me up. I got a cortado, so it's like mostly just espresso. But yeah, I got my paint. I exchanged the doorknob deadbolt set, and then we'll see how much this coffee does for me if I end up having a lot of energy and get all of that painting done tonight. It would be so nice if I could, because then it would just be 2 less things for me to have to worry about. Last night after I finished vlogging, I thought I was gonna just like wrap it up. I started going around and cleaning, but then I just had the itch to do more. So I ended up hanging up that mirror in the entryway, and then the kitchen cabinets, they were dry enough. So I was like, let me just put the knobs on now. Why not? And they look so good. I can't wait to go back in the morning. I have a pest control guy coming to do an estimate for me to get quarterly pest control, which is an absolute must when you live in the South. So I have to go back up to the house early tomorrow morning anyway, and I am so excited to see the cabinets in the natural daylight, because obviously by the time I put the knobs on and the second coat of paint and everything, it was already dark, but they looked so good. So I'll show you when we go over there. It looks so cute over here. Very exciting. Perfect to check your outfit before heading out. Yay. Here's how the cabinets look. Such a difference from how they looked before. I love the gold knobs. I still need to paint like inside behind the doors a second coat and go with my small paintbrush and like touch up a couple spots, but for the most part, they are all done. Now we're installing the new doorknob and deadbolt. My chandelier came in. I don't think that we're gonna install this tonight, but at least now it's here. And then here is the new light fixture for the bathroom. I think this should be better. This is definitely bigger than the other one was, I think. And these are the bulbs. I really like the other ones better, like the round ones, but whatever. Okay, update. I wasn't really able to record because I was mostly in the guest bathroom painting, and it's so small and just a tight fit, and I have nowhere to put the camera, but I am almost done with this bathroom. I have to do the second coat on the ceiling and the one wall, but I went around and I like cleaned up the edges, did the second coat. I took the tape off of the mirror. So it's coming together, and it is just so cute in here. Like, such a vibe. It's, oh yeah, I mean, kind of. I was gonna say it's not really translating on camera fully true to color, but it kind of is. And then I also, as you saw, my boyfriend put the knob and the deadbolt lock, and then I started going around and kind of detailing out with like a really small brush. I actually have these old like NYX and e.l.f. eyeshadow brushes that I literally never use. They were just sitting in a drawer, and they're super cheap anyway. They're, you know, like only a couple dollars. So I was like, screw it. I'm just going to use those rather than buying more brushes. and just went through in the little crevices. I know the proper way to do this would have been taking all of the cabinet doors off and doing it that way, and it would have definitely come out neater. And honestly, I was gonna say like that would have been more work, but it probably wouldn't have been. It probably would have taken the same amount of time, because now I have to like leave the doors in a certain position and wait for it to dry before I can like close them and then do other sections. So yeah, lesson learned for the future. I will just take them off the hinges and do it the proper way. But it's fine. It looks good. I feel like with every DIY project that I do, it's the same thing. Looks good from a distance, and that's what matters. Just don't look too close up, because then you'll start to notice like, oh, there's paint on the inside of these doors and things like that. But I'm happy with it. And honestly, these cabinets, like as I've been painting and stuff, I'm really realizing they were not installed properly, because some of them like bump into each other. There's gaps in some places. So I don't feel bad about doing like a semi-messy DIY paint job on these, because at some point down the line, you know, many years to come, I think I would like to just redo this entire kitchen anyway. I don't know what's the deal with these cabinets, like when they were purchased or where and how they were installed. They might have just been some cheap ones that were a DIY project as well. So I don't know, but I think they look a lot nicer now. So I am really happy with how they're looking. So I just need to finish going around and, you know, detail out a few spots. And I want to wait to see it in the daylight too, because I can kind of tell there's like some spots that could use a little bit more coverage, like a third coat, just not all over, but just in like a couple little spots. So that'll be easier to see in the daylight. But yeah, it's almost done in here. I would say like 90%. While I was doing all that, my boyfriend started putting together my new TV stand. I think it looks like it's basically done. I think all that's left is to put the drawers, like assemble the drawers and put those in. We're gonna call it a night. I need to get home and shower and get ready for bed because I have to be up early tomorrow morning. Oh, and the bathroom light fixture still doesn't work. We need something that like the actual mount of the light itself can like be screwed into the wall. I don't know how to explain it really without getting into too much detail, and you don't care. It doesn't matter. We're gonna have to just, I guess, go to the store and be able to like see them in person, because you can't tell online like if it's gonna work or not. Anyway, so yeah, that's kind of a bummer. Still no light in the master bathroom, but everything else is coming along. So I'm glad we were able to make some progress tonight. Hi, good morning. I'm bringing my computer with me because I have a lot of editing to do these next few days, but I hope that you guys are enjoying this week of daily vlogs. It's currently 7:20. I'm waiting for my car to warm up so I can get this frost off the windows, but I'm heading over to the house before work because I have pest control meeting me over there. One thing that I've learned since moving down south is that having regularly pest control is a must. It's just the bugs are different here. If you're not getting pest control, you will get water bugs, as people like to call them, or palmetto bugs. They're roaches. They're not like the type that infest your home. They, from my understanding, like live outside, but they will try to come inside seeking food and water. And yeah, you will see them, even with pest control. Like sometimes, you know, one will sneak in. It's part of living here. So that's gonna be a must for me. Especially being in a house now. They are coming over this morning to do an estimate for me. Just kind of see like how big the property is and the house is. And I'm going to let them know, obviously, that I have a dog. And so I want to make sure that they're spraying in places that he's not going to like have access to, so that it'll be safe for him. And then let me know how much it would cost to have them come quarterly. What's nice about having pest control like that too, because I've thought about doing it myself, but everyone has been saying like, yeah, I thought I would do it myself too to save some money, but it's just a pain in the ass. And then if like, you know, something happens, like you get random ants or something, or like there's a wasp's nest somewhere, you can just call them and they'll come out for free and take care of it for you. I'm like, that's kind of nice. Anyway, that's what I'm doing this morning. I have to stop at Salon Centric because I am completely out of color. Then I have 2 clients at the salon, but my first one is new and we're doing a color correction, so it's gonna be a long appointment. And the first step that I do is gonna require a lot of processing time, so bringing my laptop with me so I can get editing done during that time. And then my second client is just coming in for a root touch-up and maybe a trim, which is, you know, easy, just maintenance. So that's my day. Oh, and then this evening, I keep forgetting, this evening is my friend's birthday dinner. So I have her gift all ready to go. Oh, and I also have my hair in these funny looking pigtails. I guess they're not that funny looking, but I slept with my hair in braids last night and don't really feel like dealing with it right now. So I think I'm just gonna leave it like this the whole day while I work. And then I'll take it out and fix it up and make it look nice before the dinner tonight. But anyway, I will see you at the house. I'm so excited for this little entryway. Can't wait to decorate this table and put a little rug over here. It'll be so cute. It's still kind of early. The sun hasn't like fully come up yet. There's not a whole lot of natural light right now, but the door's looking good. We put these on last night. And yeah, look at the cabinets. They look so legit now. I am so excited. I love them. It's so crazy what a difference the transformation has been in here. Truly, out of all of the other rooms in the house, this was the one that I was like, it needs something. Like, I cannot leave it as is, because if you remember, if you've been following along, the cabinets themselves were unfinished wood. They had these, I think I got rid of all of them, but they had these black knobs on them, these like rod type of knobs. And then randomly the trim above them was painted, and so was this thing above the fridge was painted this super glossy teal, like an obnoxious bright teal color. And then so was like random pieces around the cabinets. And it was just not it. Very unfinished, and like somebody started trying to do something and then just kind of gave up. But now it's starting to look like an elegant kitchen and like a true finished kitchen. So once this is all completely done, then I can start kind of figuring out where I want to put my stuff and how I want to organize it in here. I am so thrilled with the size of this kitchen and how much storage there is. I mean, there's so many cabinets and drawers, and the kitchen that I have in my apartment now is the same way. And so having to go down in size would have been kind of tricky, because then I would have had to like, you know, reconfigure. But now I think I have the same amount of cabinets, if not more, because these deep drawers I do not have in my current place. So yeah, it'll be nice. And then I have this pantry too. So I have a whole closet. So all my food can go in here, and then literally out here can just be plates and cups and utensils and Ziploc bags and those kinds of things. That will be exciting. I love all of the process, like having an idea in mind and then having the vision come to life and doing the painting and all of that kind of stuff. I thoroughly enjoy it. But the organizing, that brings me like a whole different level of joy and excitement. It's one of my favorite parts about moving into a new space, reorganizing, figuring out how to live in a new space, and just the fresh start of it all is very exciting. Well, that was extremely fast and simple. I ended up just going with the same company for pest control that the previous owners had used, because I was doing research and they seemed to have the best reviews in the area anyway. And the guy came up and literally was like, oh yeah, I'm always the one that comes to do this house. So like, I'm already familiar with it. I've been in there a bunch of times already. So I already know, like, I can just give you the prices really quick and answer any questions you have. Like literally, it could have just been a phone call, but it's fine. I'm glad that I got to like see him in person, meet him in person. And yeah, that was very quick. So that's great. I'm gonna wait until I am completely done painting and cleaning and everything's done before I have them come do it. But it's good to know that they've like they were keeping up with it. Literally, he was supposed to get here at 8, it's 8:06, and that's it, it's already done. And I have my first client at 10. I need to stop at Salon Centric. I just finished for the day. It's about 5:30 now. I ended up running a little bit over, so finishing a little bit later than expected. And I gotta hurry up and get back home so that I can do my hair and makeup and figure out what I'm wearing for my friend's birthday dinner tonight. Whenever I'm working kind of late or I'm in a little bit of a hurry to get out of here, I do just check my schedule for the next morning and I'm like, okay, what do I have? Who do I have? What time? Can I just leave my mess for tomorrow? And yes, it looks like I in fact can. When people ask me a lot, how do you clean your brushes and the hair out of them? This is called a hair rake. I literally got this on Amazon for just a few dollars. I think it's like $6. Amazing. And you just run it through your brush and it grabs all the little hairs. And then I soak my tools in barbicide so that, you know, because obviously I have to like fully disinfect them between clients. But for just brushes at home, you can just once in a while, you don't have to do it all the time obviously, but every so often if there's like that lint buildup or it's just feeling a little gross or like there's some product buildup in there, just fill your sink up, like make a little bubble bath for your brushes, fill your sink up with some shampoo and just soak them in there for a few minutes. And then, you know, make sure to take them out, lay them out on a towel to dry. I need to turn this off. I've had that playing all day today and all day yesterday. And I realized it's nice and cozy because it's like the fireplace and soft instrumental Christmas music. But I realized that it's literally just the same like 3 songs, I think, just on repeat. And oh my God, it started driving me nuts. But yeah. It was a good day. It was just a really busy day with not a whole lot of downtime. So it was just go, 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 which is always nice because it does make the day go by fast. But I'm always like extra exhausted by the end because I didn't end up having any breaks. It's funny because doing all this stuff with the house, I had this thought a few days ago. On my day off, I was there and I spent 12 hours at the house doing stuff, painting mostly. And as I was coming home, I was like, I don't even really feel that tired, even though I literally was just constantly doing stuff the whole time. It's like I was working for 12 hours straight and I don't feel like I could keep going, honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that it was late, you know? But it's funny how doing hair, there's just something about it that it's very tiring. Like even just working 6 to 8 hours, I just feel like beat by the end of the day. But I've been looking forward to this dinner, so that's what's gonna keep me going. Honestly though, like once it's dark out, and I'm done with work for the day. I'm just tired and all I want to do is just like cozy up in bed and just relax. But we have plans. So I am going to head home. I slept with my hair, as I showed you, in the braids, which I felt, I don't know. They just feel like a little girl with them like this. So I had just wrapped them up and had them in a claw clip. But I'm going to take these out because also I'm glad I didn't bother styling my hair this morning anyway, because I feel like it would have got all frizzy and messed up while I was working because it was kind of a messier day. But yeah, I'm just going to do my go-to beachy wave style that I've been doing lately. So I'm going to take them out, go over a couple places with my flat iron, and I have two potential outfits in mind for what I'm gonna wear. One is pants and the other is a dress. I'm kind of leaning towards the pants right now. I will see you back at home once I am all done up. It's gonna be quite the transformation. I am ready to go out. Here is the hair. I've shown it now like a bunch of times because this has just become my go-to hairstyle because it's so easy and requires minimal heat. It's just the perfect in between of like a little bit messy and undone, but like still polished and easier to manage than my natural curls. I just did a little bit of some light makeup because it feels wrong and also just kind of silly to put on a whole face of heavy makeup in the evening during the week when I'm just gonna go to dinner and then come right back home. And I always think about, like whenever I'm putting makeup or anything on, all I can think about is taking it off at the end of the night. So I'm like, the less heavy I go, the easier it'll all be to remove. But I was putting my lip liner on and then I noticed some lip hairs. I was like, I don't really know how noticeable they'll be, but depending on the lighting, I don't want it to create a shadow. It's interesting because I've been getting laser hair removal now since April, I think. I've been doing it on most of my body, like my lower legs, bikini area, my underarms, my upper lip, and my chin. And I've noticed a huge difference pretty much everywhere else on my body. I'm not finished yet with all of my sessions, but pretty much at a point where I barely have any hair that grows back in. And if I do, it's like very patchy and like light, and I can't even tell you the last time I shaved anything. Like really, I only do it before I go in for my appointment because that's, you just have to do it for prep work, but like it just barely anything grows anymore. But my lip, it's just being stubborn. As for my outfit, I'm just going kind of simple. I have this, and you guys can't really see, sorry. Let me move you down here. My apartment right now is such a mess, so I can't even like show you anywhere else because I'm like honestly just embarrassed at how there's stuff everywhere. But yeah, it's strapless peplum black top from Target with my flowy black like dress pants from Express. And then this is the coat I've been wearing because it's so warm and long and it's just the best. And I feel like, you know, it goes nicely with this outfit. And it's like the teddy bear. Of course, there's dog hair. Story of my life. But it's like that teddy bear Sherpa kind of material. It's so cute. I got it from Target last year. That's my look for the evening. I'm gonna throw a couple rings on and head to dinner. I am going to also just end this vlog here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.